Makadini muri Zimbabwe. Ndini wenyu ndiripo panapa pa channel yenyu munofarira. Channel yenyu kupa zvinopisa zviri kutrenda zvinyuwani nezvamunofarira. So guys, munongozivawo kuti kana muri vanyuwani panapa, consider subscribing because panapa ndo pamunowana zvinhu zvenyu zvinonakidza, zvinhu zvinotrenda, zvinhu zvinyuwani. So kuti usajambwe nemavideo andinoposta panapa, subscribe, click a subscribe button and don't forget to like this video and share. So nasi toda kuti taure nezvenyaya dzenyu dziri kupisa. Muri kuzoti nyaya dziri kupisa dzonguva ino inyaya dzepolitics idzi dza comrade Geza neZANU PF nemaprotest ari kuitwa iwayo. So munongoziva kuti comrade Geza vakaita protest yavo musi 31 aina kuuya vanhu vakawanda, vanhu vakauyawo vari vashoma, ikaita ungati yafaila, but handizozivi kuti yakafaila here according to objective yavo. Maybe objective yavo ingeri yekungoratidza vanhu kuti aiwa isusu tine power, kana kuti yekungoda kuratidza kuti aiwa hatisi kufarira zviri kuitika. Asi nekuda kwekuti kwakauya vanhu vashoma yakakonzidwa as a failure nevamwe vanhuwo vari kutaura. So nhasi nyaya ndauya nayo ndeya vamutsvangwa. Vamutsvangwa vazobuda ivo vachitaura kuti aiwa isusu toda kutenda mapurisa edu nemasoja. Ndichangokunzwisai zvenyu video racho vachitaura toda kutenda mapurisa nemasoja because they are loyal to our government. Vakaratidza kuti havateedzeri munhu akadhakwa. He referred comrade Geza as a drunkard. Akataura kuti aiwa chachi achidhakwa chachi, muri kungoteedzera yenyu chidhakwa, anotongodhakwa obva azongoendawo pamberi pekamera otangoita mavideo. Vakataura zvakawandisa, zvinoda muchizvinzwira mega. Saka ndiri kuplayera video racho muzvinzwire mega vachitaura kuti aiwa chidhakwa ichi.
Musaterere nyanya dzinorota dzichifunga kuti imi chamakarwira kuti nyika yedu ive nerusununguko, ive negutsa ruzhinji. Zvinongonzi munhu anongobva kumba kwamai ake onwa mabhodhoro edoro ofunga kuti kana adhakwa newaini anoenda onotaura kuti vanhu vemuZimbabwe vapinde mumastreets vonanga kustate house kunobvisa hurumende. Hakuna zvakadaro. Zvekare tinove neruvimbo nemasoja edu nemapurisa edu vakaratidza kuti havatereredze zvaitika mune dzimwe muAfrica, post colonial Africa, zvokuti majenerali anongopizidzirwa foni kubva kuParis kana kuLondon, kobuda ana Idi Amin, kobuda ana Ironsi, kobuda ana Bokassa, vanongoenda vakuenda kustate house kuti ndini ndakutonga ndine futi president, makasandirwa handina basa neni. Izvozvo hazviitike muZimbabwe. Saka ndinodada. And as ZANU PF, we are very, very thankful of the maturity, of the discipline, of the restraint, but also of the caution which they viewed events as they passed, so that not a shed of blood is spilled for a cause which was at most quixotic. Here we had somebody patently drunk, every day coming on social media talking about how he wanted to lead Zimbabwe to a new future. A drunkard, every day coming, and he was being lionized by detractors, by social media. And then people of Zimbabwe were expected to follow drunken brooding and hallucinations into the streets so that they can remove order and the prospect of prosperity for chaos. The people of Zimbabwe said no. Now you tell me that people of Zimbabwe were supposed to have confidence in blessed Geza and follow him. They didn't do that. They are much smarter than that. Maybe there were those who were behind him who didn't have the courage to come out into the open and say we are the leaders. But once you say you don't have the courage to come out into the open, you don't have the courage of your convictions. Why should the people of Zimbabwe follow you if you don't have the courage of your convictions? So even those who may have been in the shadows, they proved that their political judgment was wrong. Zimbabwean people would have been placed in similar circumstances where people die for nothing and then a politician survives. Then he comes afterwards to look for his own crumbs on the table of defeat. Some people were commanding this March 31 thing from the safety of South Africa. In the night, there are nightclubs comporting themselves with drinking and other nefarious behavior. And then they go on their social media and encourage people of Zimbabwe to go into the streets on their behalf. You are safe in Cape Town, you are safe in Johannesburg, and you want people of Zimbabwe to go on the street in your behalf. You think people of Zimbabwe, with their experience of their political maturity, they would listen to that? We were at the forefront of the changes in 2017 as war veterans. We had a cause, but this time there was no cause. Even somebody falsely donning military fatigues at 70 years, trying to say, I'm your leader. They didn't follow him. It was an outside figure thrust from Norway, trying to make sure it was a cut and paste operation. By the way, when I told of revolutions and insurrections, Professor Jonathan Moore is right. History never repeats itself except in tragedy or in farce. And this attempt at a cut and paste operation about 2017, it turned out to be a farce. It was a farce indeed. So Marx was right that the original Professor Jonathan gets that quotation from Karl Marx. It was a farce because people of Zimbabwe are not interested in, and you are busy panning him at home because you have drunk a few bottles of wine and you are being fed up illusions of being in power the next morning. It means that you are an intellectual cipher. It means that you are a crypto-revolutionary. Yeah, this is, and that's why the people of Zimbabwe dismissed you under the illusion that Washington is going to support me. That signal from President Trump last week should have stopped BT, Kasukwere, and all those who were handling bombshell in their tracks to say there are no answering phones to mayhem in Washington. The purveyors of detraction in Africa, in Washington, have been shunted aside. So anabiti anana hakuna achiri kudaira mafoni ku Washington anakasukwere because Washington has changed. USAID, it closed offices globally.
So guys, I hope mazvinzwira mega vamutwango vachitaura kuti aiwa chidhakwa ichi ndiudzewo kuti hamunofungei navo vamutwango ava nezvavataura mundiudzawo mucomment section. Kana vanga vari munyowani panapa, consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to like and share.